The bottomus moriendum este. I don't know if I said it right, but it's a Latin phrase that's on every single Smoke Wagon bottle. It means, let us drink, for we all must die. Well, the company says that it basically it's their catchphrase for saying, hey, let's enjoy life because we don't know when it's our time to go. Well, I'll let you know if you should buy this one at twice the cost and enjoy it instead of this one. Welcome to Whiskey Bank. My name is David. And Smoke Wagon has a really cool origin story, American dream of sorts. So Jonathan and Aaron met at a bar in 2004 and immediately became great friends. And after, nights after nights of drinking, they said, hey, why don't we start a bar? So they started a bar called the Griffin in Los Angeles. And after nights and nights of drinking whiskey at their own bar, they said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's start our own distillery. So in 2012, they started a Nevada H&C distilling company in Las Vegas, becoming the first distillery in the state. So just like many others, Smoke Wagon also sources their whiskey from MGP. What makes them a little different is even though they source it from MGP, they actually age it in their warehouse in Nevada. So even though it would have the same mash bill, it does have a lot of a different flavor profile than most MGP sourced bourbons, just because of the Nevada heat and just the location and probably the wood that they use as well. A little information about their straight bourbon whiskey. It comes in at 92.5 proof. This mash bill is 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% malted barley. And even though it's non-age stated, it is a minimum of 4 years because of the straight bourbon whiskey, label that they have on it. And one of the cool things is that this is actually, their barrels are aged in the top 2 floors of the warehouse where it's the hottest. And also they don't ever rotate it. What that does is it protects the integrity of the barrels on a lot of the tannins, or the oaky, flaky, the ashiness doesn't break away from the barrels, keeping the whiskey as pure as possible. And even though it's watered down, it is non-chill filtered to keep as much flavor in the whiskey as they possibly can. All right, a little bit of information and stats about the Uncut Unfiltered version. Because it is uncut, the proof is higher at 113.92. This one was bottled on May 12, 2023. Its batch number is 180A as an apple. Even though it's not age stated and has the same mash bill as the straight bourbon, it is rumored to be a little bit older and a little bit wiser. So the price for these, $30 for the straight bourbon in my area and $65 for the Uncut Unfiltered version, or a little bit over twice the cost. And as always, too much talking, not enough drinking. Let's get it. Opening ceremonies. Okay, that was pretty good. And the pour. Let's go with the pop. Hey, never mind. All right, I'm gonna let this open up for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Let's get to it. First, the straight bourbon, the nose. Honey, vanilla, a lot of fruit, apples, pears, even oranges. Yeah, lots of fruit, slight spice, slight oakiness, but very pleasing. All right, now to the Uncut Unfiltered version. All right, this is a lot more dark, intense, caramel, brown sugar. You get a lot more cinnamon. They get a lot more spice as well. A lot more, oomph in the sniff. Okay, well, whatever that means, it has the oomph. Doesn't quite have as much fruit forward as straight bourbon, but you do get a little bit more of a sharper fruit, right? Like a strawberry. If you're enjoying this content, please push that like button. It really does help me out. Let's get to the most important part of the experience, the drinking. All right, first, the straight bourbon. Right, just kind of like in the nose, a lot more tameness. So I get a lot more tamed honeyness or sweetness which is more like honey instead of the caramel or the brown sugar. Same thing with the spice. You do get it, but it's more nutmeg than it is, let's say, peppery or even cinnamony. And the fruit, I mean, the nose is all about the fruit. The palate has almost no fruit. Slight, I would say cherry, but I think I'm just searching for something. The finish, medium, but it's oaky, sweet, and slight spice. Very, very drinkable and very buttery in the mouth. Wow. Well, so, I mean, it's really good. I could drink this all day. Let's move on to the uncut, unfiltered version. Fire in the hole, guys. Wow. A lot more intense than the straight bourbon. You get the caramel, you get the oak, you get the cinnamon spice, and you get a little bit of fruit. But it's more of like a summer fruit. Raspberry, strawberry, something like that. Where it's not as tangy or citrusy as an orange, but you know it's there and it's sweet. Yeah, and the finish, sweet oak, caramel, you get the spice, or a little bit of rice spice, a slight coffee or oaky bitterness, the good kind, that one that sets it up for the next sip of sweetness. Wow, complex, it's balanced, sweet, spice, fruit, leather, oakiness, and a little bit of bitterness, and it's smooth. Like the hug coming down, it's kind of like that shoulder hug. You know it's there, but you don't get the squeeze. Man, this is a dangerous bottle. I could drink this all night. And I might drink it all night tonight. Well, I could, but I shouldn't. But why not, right? What was it? Diadamus, Mariamus Este. Enjoy life because you have no idea when you're going to leave. Now I'm doing it right now. I'm enjoying life. So in conclusion, should you pay more than double the price of this to get this? Yes, Uncut Unfiltered is definitely worth the upgrade. If you only had to get one, get the Uncut Unfiltered. Now, I would say get both. At $30, this is smooth, it's tame, but it hits all the notes. I mean, I haven't made a mixer with this, but I think it'll be a great mixer as well. Just change up the pace a little bit from your, Buffalo Traces or your Mark. So at $30, I would rate this at a buy. But this Uncut Unfiltered version, it's almost, I would probably rate it at a strong buy, especially in the West Coast where it's readily available. It's available in most areas. I know in the East Coast it's a lot more harder to get, so that might make it tough just because of the time you might have to take to hunt for it. But for me, here in my market, it's definitely worth getting this. It's definitely worth the extra money to buy this. If you only had to buy one, get this. But if you can, buy both. Hey, in the comments, let me know. Have you ever tried these? Which one do you prefer? Do you think this is worth the upgrade? Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.